There's no question oil trains are a more frequent sight on Montana's sprawling railroads. Burlington Northern Santa Fe says it is shipping 14 to 18 oil trains per week across the northern or Highline route. There's less traffic on Montana Rail Link lines with 51 trains so far this year in the south. Yet even with that increase, BNSF says oil trains still make up approximately 4% of their freight train volumes. The percentage is even smaller for MRL. But as the trains continue to rumble out of the Bakken, both federal and state officials are working with the railroads to make sure safety standards are adequate. For Montana, that role changed in the aftermath of the Yellowstone oil spill.
It changed our role from just coming in and helping after an emergency was over, and helping maybe clean up something that was still in the soil or that type of issue, as we do in our remediation division every day, to actually being part of the response.
But the response to the growing oil train traffic is more than just tracking numbers. DEQ says the railroads are also writing response plans, even staging strategic equipment along the main rail line routes. That's similar to what happened in Washington state. After several high-profile oil spills from tankers in the 1980s, the Washington Department of Ecology and oil industry groups worked with contractors to strategically stage oil spill equipment around Puget Sound and other key waterways. An oil spill still makes a mess, but now equipment can be deployed within hours, leaving little evidence a spill happened after several weeks. The railroads are following a similar approach in Montana.
The railroads are doing a fine job of being ready. They're doing geographic plans to be able to address an accident that might occur in a particular geography by looking at what's there, what are the sensitive areas, what would they need to do in their staging equipment to be able to respond.
The state says that's critical given our geography and routes such as the BNSF line running through the southern tip of Glacier National Park. BNSF points out it will spend $6 billion system-wide again next year in safety and employee training, working to surpass federal regulations. MRL also takes the same approach, and both companies provide training to local fire departments worried about hazmat hazards, including oil shipments, free of charge.
Along their railroad tracks, they're picking those communities where there are responders and offering them training also to hear if you engage in dealing with an accident, here's how you should approach it, here's what we can bring to bear.
Preparation the state and the railroads hope will never have to be used. On special assignment, Dennis Bragg, MTN News.